That's it, you pathetic meat sacks. Run. Run for your lives. Nothing can defeat Devastator. Flee! Flee for your lives. Nothing can defeat me, nothing. Even your armies flee for their lives before my might. Nothing can harm me, nothing. This world belongs to the Decepticons and mighty Megatron. What? You're big. Now, don't be hasty now. Don't be. We can tell about this. We can tell. Oh, no! The pain! The pain! The pain! Tasty!
While we're going out with my fellow Transformer fans, Monkey here for another review. I'm back, and take a look, new shelving. Got it yesterday, so I'm all happy. Got it built. Side panel wasn't fitting right. I had to go back and change it, but apart from that, it's up, it's running. It's all looking good now. It's doing like thingy. Wife's happy because she's got a new shelving system, a blue bookcase, put all the clothes on, and material. She put some material on. She makes stuff. She does. Makes all kinds of stuff. Go and have a look on Facebook for Dinky Den. That's what she does. She does all kinds of stuff. Toddlers, clothes, adults, bags, all kinds of stuff. You name it. Even you can contact them, see if they'll make something for you, customize something. They'll do that as well. So, first of all, a bit of housekeeping. Okay. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone who were their kind comments on my last video, my Box Baby video. I'd also like to thank Smizno #1 for arranging the music and making the music and arranging the music for me. If it weren't for you, mate, I would have sounded like a right. Well, it says in the message. So thank you so much for that. That was really cool of you. You guys, any of you who watch me will know Smizno. In case there was someone who's just happened to come into this and just see it, Smizno. SMSNO1. Smizno1. Check him out. He's great. I love him. He's awesome. I also have some thank yous I have to give out. First of all, Copper Nuts. Apologies if I mispronounce this, but I think it's Gwyndaff Hughes. John Lant. Darius Kedieski. My baby girl, Michelle. And James Ginty, who has subscribed before, but I think he's must have lost it and subscribed again. Welcome back anyway, and thanks for your messages. Really cool. You must be Transformers Prime's #1 fan. And so, to the main event. MP8 Grimlock. Maybe. I don't know if it's MP8. Comes from Takara's MP8. This is the Toys R Us exclusive Grimlock. So he doesn't come with the apron or the bow tie or the tray. He's no one's servant. Michael Bay, pay attention. He does, however, come with some accessories: his blaster, his sword, and the all-important crown. This is the embodiment of Grimlock. He is he's an awesome piece of machinery. I love this toy. It's one of my favorites. He is almost a pet. I'm showing you this mode first because it's easier to get from this mode to the bot mode. Simple for the fact that the tip always takes ages to pop out. But I will show you this way. I love this mode. Like I say, I keep this in this mode, and he's downstairs, and he likes CSI. He likes all crime dramas, basically. You know, Law and Order and things like that. And he'll be on the coffee table, and me or Carol will just pick him up and start imitating him. And we'll laugh about it, and we'll have about 10 minutes doing that, and then thinking of something really fun, and then we'll stop, and then come back to it a few days later. It's just a lovable toy. He is great. He is my favourite toy, and he's probably one of the best toys for that fact that we do that. You could probably do it with the G1 ones, but fortunately I haven't got them. I tried to go for them this week, Sludge and Grimlock, but no, I didn't win them on eBay. Never mind. I did, however, win some other stuff, which will be unboxed forthwith, hopefully next week, so stay tuned for that. Back to the main guy. So, I love this guy. He has got articulation in the arms. He has a joint in the elbow. He has a ball joint in the shoulders. And his claws, 3 claws, individually move. So they're really good for like doing claws and pointing and rocking on. In the feet, you got there, here, the feet move, and this part of the tail moves as well. In this mode, he comes in with a couple of gimmicks. First one, his jaw shuts. Second one, you can lift that up, twist the eyes round, and you can have them blue. But I prefer the red. And the final gimmick in this, if you move the tail, which is this whole bit here, his head moves as well. You could just play with him for hours just within this mode. But that's not all we've got, is it, ladies and gentlemen? Because he is, after all, a Transformer. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Grimlock. Comes with another gimmick. He has red eyes there. There's a pin at the back. Slide it down. It goes blue. I prefer the red because it looks more vibrant. It's clearer. It rings a bit more. Second gimmick is there's a button on the back of the shoulder, back of the upper arm. You push that and it lights that up. Now you will not see it in this, but trust me, this lights up. And also it works on the sword as well. But again, you probably won't see it. This hand here is articulate. It's articulating the fact that the whole fingers move back like that, and the thumb moves out, and that's it. It's designed to put the sword in because there's a little port for a little peg to pop in there. And this one is just a closed fist. There is a thumb that you can move. I don't bother moving it. Just leave it there. I don't want it snapping off. Leave it as it is. So it's designed to have the gun in that one. Yeah, I do that so that this doesn't fall off in that hand or vice versa. And finally, we have the crown. And there we are, ladies and gentlemen. King Grimlock, leader of the Autobots, supreme. I love this guy. He looks badass. This was the new scaling system. MP08 was the first one to come in with a new scaling system. And he is wonderful. And I love him to bits. There's nothing wrong with this one. Like I say, the only reason why I prefer the other one is the play value of having fun and doing Grimlock's voice. It's just much better in Dino mode because of that. But he's an interesting character. Yes, he is. Because along with the original G1 lot, they came with 2 stories. Because one was from the cartoon and one was from the actual comics. The cartoon one, as we know, the Dinobots were created by Ratchet and Wheeljack. The first 3, Grimlock, Slag, yes, Slag, which means molten metal, thank you very much, and Sludge were created first to bring muscle for the Autobot team. Later on, Swoop and Snarl were built, and there was a 5-man team, and it was okay. Season 1 and 2 had some really good episodes that had Dinobot Island, Heavy Metal Wars, and when he got to the actual film, they kicked ass, including Unicrons. Season 3, the only episode in point was called The Primitives, where they were pretty hard rock actually, especially Grimlock, saving the day and all that. I wasn't too happy about the origin of Unicron there though. The other episodes that involved them wasn't really much, and he was more of a comedic sidekick anyway, which I didn't think too much of. The comics bring out a much filled out background because they actually have a background. In the cartoon, they were created. Before that, you didn't know anything. There was nothing about them because they didn't exist. Because of the comic, but in the comic, they were Autobots prior to the Ark crashing on Earth. After the Ark crashed, Shockwave came down to investigate. He landed in the Savage Land. Those Marvel fans out there will know what this is, but basically it's Dinobot Island. Auntie picked up his signal and reactivated 5 Autobots and changed their forms to look like the inhabitants of this period. Hence the Dinobots. That's the G1 Marvel version. With the IDW, puts a little twist on that and entwines it with the Beast Wars thing, which I find more gratifying. But because of the background, there's also things that we can look at, and in the past, what were they like on Cybertron? And we see that with the Lightning Strike Coalition and the Dinobots, DYNOBOTS. Gives it a bit more, fills out with more character. And even back to G1 Marvel, there was background character when it came with Swoop, when he used to be called Dive Bomb, until the Predacon Dive Bomb stole his name. Because like we all know, on Cybertron, there's only one bot to a name. Because it gives us this background, we're able to fill in more character within the characters. We see that Grimlock is a stubborn rock. He's unable to be moved in any way. But that's his strength, but also his downfall. And the Simon Furman G1 and in IDW have used that to his advantage, bringing out some great storylines with Slag, Sludge, Swoop, and Snarl. There was some characterization put into the G1 Marvel comics. Not too much in the actual IDW. There has been some, but it's more into the G1 Marvel, and I've liked them because of that. So for the actual background, I prefer the comics. So that's my views on Dinobots in general, and Grimlock more to the point. I love this character in the comics and in the cartoon because the love is still there for the cartoon. But he's also a great toy. I'm dying to get my hands on a G1 though. Get my hands on him again. I used to have him when I was a kid. I will get him eventually. But these boys, they cost the bottom now. So, you know, I will get him eventually. But for now, that is my review. Take on the Dinobots in a whole run and my favourite Grimlock. Thanks for watching. Thanks for staying with us. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for more. There will be more coming up. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Be good. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.